That's what it is.
What you know about that phrase?
I ain't even no woke no more. That's old.
Hey everybody, it's Chastity Elise, and we are about to head to my dad's appointment. He had a few appointments earlier this morning, but because I wanted to sleep in a little bit later, because the appointments were at 8:30. So I had my appointment yesterday at 8, and I got up at like 6 something in the morning. I didn't really get that much sleep. So I kind of slept in a little bit, and I ended up getting up like maybe around 9. And then I did some recordings for Instagram, and that was part of it too. I normally post covers Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, I ended up skipping this Tuesday because I had an appointment the following day on Wednesday for my wrist, and so I didn't really make it at the time. I didn't really make it a priority to record for Instagram, so I figured that I would stay at home as well, get a little bit of extra sleep, and then do some recordings for Instagram. So after I did that, he had another appointment this afternoon, so I rode with my parents to that appointment.
What?
I know people got arrested for that. People make turns here all the time without putting on a signal. They said this girl in Miami got arrested for not putting on a right turn signal.
Well,
And they gave her a verbal warning. And then she was arrested for habitually driving on a suspended license.
oh, wow.
And people do stuff all the time. They put their right signal on, getting over in the left lane. Or they'll be making a left turn and put on the right signal. Nobody says anything to them. They'll never get caught.
They used to be a little more, even with lane changes, but now they've backed off so much now that it's like.
Asking you during the break, I am asking you again, and don't try and cry, because if anyone should be crying, it should be me. This is the situation. You tell me where you have heard him say, educate me, tell me when you have heard him say racist things. Educate me, tell me.
It is not the exact words of racism. It's the implication and the reaction to it. To not want to address that because she is a black woman and to try to dismiss it or to make it seem less than what it is. That's what makes it racist. But right now, I'm talking to a woman who I believe is my friend. And I don't want anybody here to watch this and say that we're attacking you for being racist, and for that, if I articulated,
I think it's too late. I think that seed's already sown.
But that is why I'm saying for me,
You don't see him?
I mean, that's part of the problem too. I did a vlog on this. But just people, like, they say, oh, I'm not racist, I have black friends, or whatever the case is, and just kind of overlooking the fact that a person is black. I mean, that is a part of people's identity. You know, people quick to say, oh, I don't see color. And it's like, well, how can you address racism and the divides in this country if you don't acknowledge that people's skin color is different from your own? I mean, that's the first thing that you see when you look at people is their skin color and how their appearance, how they look. So it's like, how do you just say, I don't see color, I don't see this, I don't see their physical attributes? Okay.
Then you see physical attributes in families. People were lying.
So when you walk by that person and you grip your purse, what you saw when you walked by? I'm just saying, like, you know what you gripping your purse for? If you don't see color, you don't see nothing else, right?
Across the street.
You can't say I don't see color, but you see something else. Like, can't be picking and choosing. That's not how this works. It's so ridiculous.
That sort of thing came up 911 call.
What? I don't know.
Let's go down. Mine is on 800 911 call. Okay, don't call me. But
oh, before you call 911, call 411. You know the little commercial 411 paying?
Oh, okay. I saw it up there. It says 800 something.
They ain't paying me to advertise.
But yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And then she turns to give her a way out. You back yourself up in a corner and be so aggressive defending someone else.
Yeah.
Like, look, hey, he said he's willing to fall on the sword. You want to fall with him? Just make sure it's thick enough to both of y'all. And then give her no way out. Let her get her own way out. If she want to defend somebody, if nothing wrong with defending somebody, but then don't cry. So, lady, you don't know why I'm crying. Just we
And then
television.
try to step back. I was just defending them, you know.
No. I'm not crying because of
Just
what,
like we were talking about Stacey Dash yesterday about how she want to apologize for being a Trump supporter.
She don't have
Like,
to apologize. It is what
How
it
you
is.
full-fledged supporting this man now all of a sudden, like in a day or something? Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to support. I don't, I don't know what was wrong with me at the time. I was going through things and they painted me as an angry black woman and now I see the error in my ways.
And that's okay. And she need to make it good right with God, and it's good. She apologized.
Just because you apologize, that's another thing. Just because you apologize for something doesn't mean that you shouldn't suffer consequences.
No.
Consequences are going to come regardless of whether you apologize and you acknowledge your mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people just have this idea that because they do apologize, it just erases what they did and any kind of repercussions that they would, or implications that would be involved. That's not how things work.
And when you apologize and you ask for forgiveness, you change your ways. You shouldn't have to tell people. They should see it.
No, it shouldn't just be words.
But you don't change yourself because the administration changed. The administration changed. Probably wouldn't be apologizing.
No, probably not.
I guess she went into March.
She probably would have got a promotion to even higher level position and then be on for longer periods of time talking about her support of that man.
But you notice she waited until after March 4th, right?
Yeah.
March 4th. She wanted to make sure.
Even though she claimed that her opinion changed supposedly after everything that went down on the 6th.
After March 4th.
Yeah, but it wasn't officially documented or even brought out to light until after March 4th when there was these rumblings about him getting the presidency back in March.
She
March
was still
4th.
not holding out hope.
Yeah, I guess she was part of that group, huh? And if you're gonna be all in, be all in. Keep that same energy, like they say.
Oh, man. And here's what it is.
Whoa, I said again. What you said?
It is what it is.
What you know about that phrase?
I ain't even no woke no more. That's old. That's what Piers Morgan said. And see what it caused him. His job. He said he walked off the job. He walked on, but he was fired.
He was fired, then he walked off like any sane person would. If you were fired off a job, what you gonna do? You gonna walk off, right? You gonna leave.
And I guess he was going on saying, this guy is fired.
I'm just saying that because I did a cover for Girl Is on Fire for my Instagram page.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, I'm saying he is fired.
She heard me yelling in the house. No, I mean, we've seen him on TV a couple times, but...
I thought I liked him when he initially came out. I mean, I never listened to what he said, but just like the other person, I thought I liked him
He
too.
doing too much, though. He's so petty. Like, I mean, if you try to talk to somebody, and how long has that been? That's been years now. And you still holding on to the fact that you used to like her. And just because you like somebody doesn't mean they're supposed to like you back or that you're entitled to have them like you back. I mean, people be in their feelings about stuff.
Well, I guess when she met Harris, she was looking down. She was so hoarse he couldn't see her. She was looking down there. He just couldn't see her.
And then honestly, like, what's the age gap between them? Because he seems, I mean, I don't know how old he is. He seems like he's much older than she is. So he's 55.
Really?
Yeah. He seemed older. She's 39. And I think Harry is like, what, a year younger than her or something? No, he's 36.
Man.
So he's like 3 years younger. So I mean, he's closer in age to where she is than Piers was anyway. And then I don't know about kids and stuff, like if he has children or anything, but she didn't have any and Harry didn't have any, so things like that play a role as well. If people want to start a clean slate or whatever with children and not inherit
The whole family. Okay, I'm in the parking lot. I'm on the way. Thank you. 2 shakes of a Okay, bye-bye.
He'll be out in what?
2 shakes of a lambs. Take them.
Oh, okay. I don't know nothing about no lamb. Lamb chop. Tell we ain't from the country. We don't know about no lamb.
Just like she has an accent.
You gonna pick up Dad now?
Here's your Jaguar. Look at Danny's on
Jaguar.
white. Oh, it's right here.
Corvette. Happening.
Well, Uncle Danny has 2 Jaguars, exact same color inside out.
Yeah, he does it like different years or something, but they're both white.
They look the same.
And styles basically the exact same.
What?
I could get me a little golf cart and ride around my neighborhood.
Save your money.
I'm hardly ever in my neighborhood lately. It ain't worth getting no golf cart.
See him? Okay. Oh, there he is.
Okay, there he is.
I thought I saw him.
You saw him back up in the cut like that?
I was looking for his hat.
Thank you for serving, sir.
Thank you. Got it. You good?
And now we're finally back home. And I think we're just gonna chill out a little bit for the rest of the day. I didn't get to come outside to play. Maybe tomorrow.
I didn't know he played. I mean,
No, he didn't really play that long.
One, I know.
They came back for a little while and then they had another appointment this afternoon, so he really didn't get to do that much playing. But then he probably won't be able to play too much tomorrow because he's got that vet appointment, but it's at 2:30, so he'll probably get to play a little bit tomorrow. Jackson. The neighborhood. Mom walking fast. Go, Mom. Somebody must be cooking something. What?
That's how you get more steps.
People be doing too much.
Come on, Chaz.
You're trying to figure out where to get something to eat from, and Dad, I think, is gonna go to Lizard Thicket. And I thought about going there, but if I did, I was gonna get a bunch of fried food, and I didn't want to get a bunch of fried stuff. Fried flounder, fried catfish, fried okra, mashed potatoes, starch. And I'm supposed to get something from Panera, but I'm honestly thinking about going to Panda Express. I'm thinking about going to Panda Express. But you get more food there for your money than you do at Panera. Cause like sometimes I get those bowls, and depending on who fixes it, which obviously we don't go in the store, so I don't know like which employee or what employees fix the food. But sometimes I get a good portion, and then other times I look at the bowl, and I'm like, who fixed this? Because it's literally nothing in it. So, and I did see, I don't know if this is for specific locations or not, but I did see where they have a teriyaki broccoli bowl. So I thought about that at one point, but looking at some of the reviews, some people did complain in different areas about, you know, about it being like $11.49 or something like that, which is pretty steep price for what they claimed that they gotten in return, which really was not a lot. So I don't really want us to spend our money on something like that, because I thought about trying that. I don't want us to spend that amount of money and get like a handful of food, because it's only, like I said, it's only like 6 o'clock here right now, and so, you know, it's possible that somebody could get hungry between now and then. So you want to have at least a good portion of food. If you're not going to have enough food for seconds, you want to at least have a decent portion or a decent amount of food.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, all right. Can we put food down? Okay, all right. Turn it over. Okay. Here you go. Okay, thank you. You too. Yeah, they yeah, I think well, the child's can, because I'm trying to turn the corner and I still got the stuff in my hand.
It's 7:40, so Joe Biden's speech is in 20 minutes. We literally just got home. The line at Lizard Thicket was all the way back into the shopping center's parking lot. Like, they have Lizard Thicket's parking lot, but their parking lot feeds into the shopping center's parking lot. So basically the line was wrapped around that building, so we had to wait for a little while. And then once we finished up there, we went to Panda Express, and it literally took them no time. We had one person in front of us, so they got the food ready really quickly. So got the food from there, and now we're home. And so I'm gonna wash all of this stuff off of my face, because I'm sure, as you all noticed or probably saw, like, my face gets greasy after a certain amount of time. It gets like this very glossy and shiny look. So right now it looks really shiny, and I'm honestly ready to get it off now. So I'm gonna go and wash this stuff off my face, and then I'm gonna get ready to eat. I want to eat it when it's still hot from the restaurant. So that's what I'm about to do. Go ahead and get set up. So anyway, I will see you all later. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope that you all are being safe and that you all are being healthy. I know this video might not have been the most exciting, but you know, with vlogs, you never know. Some days you'll have some really interesting days. Other days it might be a tad bit boring. But anyway, it is what it is. So I'll see y'all later.